Hello. Yes, we will start the class now.
Okay.
So I think 12 of them are there. Last class, I think 35 were there. We'll just wait for a couple of minutes to see if everybody joins. If they don't join in next 2 minutes, we are going to start the class. So I think last class we discussed about favorites in my class. That what are your favorites, things, favorite places to visit, all that stuff we have discussed, right? Now today we are going to discuss about again something related to the communication skills itself, because the class is related to that only. However, so now today's topic is like extempore. See, if extempore means suddenly they'll give you some topic and they ask you to talk on that particular topic, right? So it's like means that once you get a topic with, they'll just give you a couple of minutes to think about that topic, and then immediately you have to talk about that topic. Now in that case, when you talk about extempore topic, it could be a wide variety. See, there's no end to the topics which could be covered in the extempore. But how exactly you can improve your extempore thing is like what you, how to prepare, actually you can say, right? So to prepare for that, this is like your mental preparation is the most important thing, what we can say. The sole factor that will decide or which will help you to ace your extempore is your mental preparation. So mental prep means it's how familiar you are with the topics. Now variety of topics are going to be there. So if you are familiar with the topic, to talk about the topic becomes easier for you. So you should have the command over the speech in the language in which you're talking. Along with that, you should have the knowledge about the topic. So you have to keep practicing about this extempore topics, because it could come from anywhere. Now, how to prepare is like the wide variety of topics are given. So you can read about the current events, start reading newspapers. You should know about what is the current event which is happening in and around the world, in your city, in the place wherever you are living, everything. You should know everything about the current affairs. So the best way to learn about it, start listening to news, read newspapers, right? And when you're talking about something, first you should think that what you're going to talk, and then you have to organize your speech, that you should give the introduction, you should give your point of view, and then you should give the conclusion, right? You should make the frame up of the topics. When they give you time to prepare for that extempore, 1 minute or some 2 minutes, couple of minutes, that time you should write down those topics in that sheet of paper, and in the mentally only you should prepare those points. Unnecessary irrelevant information you should not talk in the extempore, right? And you should always remain cool, calm, composed, and you should end your extempore topic speech with a positive note. It should always be with the positive note that you end your speech, right?
Good
Are you
afternoon,
able to
ma'am.
understand? Good afternoon. Right, so you should always end your topics on the whichever topic you're talking, you will end it on the positive note, right? So some of the topics which we can discuss about is, I'll give you some 5 topics, you prepare about them. I'll give you 5 minutes to prepare, and then we'll have a round where you people will talk about it. Say like unemployment in India, rural development. Topics, you write it down: rural development, global terrorism. So prepare about global terrorism, unemployment, and rural development. These are the three topics I'm giving you. Prepare out of these three, one topic in 2 minutes, and then you will talk about it. Okay, start preparing.
Can you get repeat, ma'am?
Global terrorism.
Global terrorism.
Rural development.
Rural development.
And unemployment.
Unemployment. Okay, ma'am.
For 2 minutes and then you will talk.
2 minutes. 5 minutes we are ready and 2 minutes talk.
Yeah, 2 minutes to prepare and 2 minutes to talk.
Okay, thank you.
Hello. Assalamualaikum. Anybody here?
Start. Start.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Ma'am, how are you?
I'm good. You can start off. Which topic you will talk?
Yeah, ma'am. Let's start our topic.
Lift the topic. Yes. Out of these three topics, about what you will talk? Yes. Speak up.
Ma'am, you're looking
Who is
very
ready?
nice.
Mansoor Alam can speak.
Actually, I can. I want to say that you are looking very nice.
Okay, that is different, but you should talk also, no?
صرف الله يهديك.
Ma'am, I'm talking.
Speak. Nobel does.
Unemployment. Okay, ma'am. Okay. Most of the people in Bangladesh like to earn money by unemployment. Unemployment and poverty is related to one another. When a worker fails to get a job with the current wage is called an unemployment. When the unemployment situation occurs in an economy is called unemployment. A worker is willing to join a job on the current market wage, but there is nothing for him is called unemployment. Unemployment hinders the economic development of Bangladesh. The economic development of this country will not possible without educated and young people. Bangladesh has to stop unemployment in rural areas than in urban areas. The total unemployment person in rural areas is 1.82 million. Higher in urban areas belongs 0.77 million. Bangladesh belongs more than 50% of youth workable person, while the development countries has only 20 to 25% youth people. That's all, man.
Okay, next who will talk?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am, I have just joined. What are we supposed to do? Could you please tell me?
you have, this is today's topic is extempore speech. So you have, I have given you the topics of unemployment, global terrorism, right? So you have to pick up either on global terrorism or unemployment and speak about it.
Okay, ma'am.
Who will speak now?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Can I go, ma'am?
Yeah, speak.
Okay, ma'am. I would like to talk about global terrorism, ma'am. Can you hear me, ma'am? Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Maybe ma'am is muted.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay,
speak. Who was speaking? Please speak.
Okay, ma'am. I would like to talk about global terrorism. Terrorism, as a definition, is defined as a destructive method of political action which uses violence to cause fear for political ends. There are many effects. Okay, it's like mom is muted. Let me wait for her.
Now continue talking.
Okay, ma'am. So there are a lot of effects of global terrorism. Most of the effects occurs by downgrading the economic state of the country. A lot of countries have actually been a victim of terrorism, but Afghanistan has recorded the most terrible and the highest death rate as a result of terrorism. Some of the effects that the victim of terrorism undergo is post-traumatic stress disorders, anxiety, and major depression. They are also vulnerable to substance abuse issues. Terrorism threatens the economic and political states of a country. Some of the terrorism acts that has been carried out include the Madrid train bombing in 2004, the 2011 Norway attack, the 2005 London bombing, and so on and so forth. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So the next who is speaking? Omar, you can talk about it. Any one topic which we have discussed? Omar? Yes, who will speak? Yusuf can talk about it.
Can I speak, ma'am?
Yes, you can speak.
In the name of God, I want to speak about rural development. Rural development is the process of improving the quality of life and economic well-being of people living in rural areas, often relatively isolated and sparsely populated areas. Rural development has traditionally centered on the exploitation of land-intensive natural resources such as agriculture and forestry. Finish, ma'am.
Yes. So anybody will talk about unemployment? So what exactly you have to remember about the extempore is, even the topic you should get, you should be familiar with it, right? You should always revolve your speech around that topic itself. You should not rush to the start, even if you feel that you're very well versed with the topic. Don't rush. Think about it, what you will speak, right? And take some time to gather your thoughts together, to put it down into the points, and then start with the first point and carry on with the flow. Since the duration of the speech will be very less, your time will also end before you can actually start talking on the points which you have arranged. So it would be best to prioritize your points. Whichever point is most important, you should talk about that point first and then say accordingly. It should not so happen that you start your introduction to the topic as soon as you think of coming to the main points, right? So quickly you have to speak. You will get very little time. State the important points first, and then to like little less important points, you should keep it towards the end, right? So there are also possibilities that you may not be able to come up with enough points and finish in few seconds only. So in that case, the panel who is charging you or who's asking you to give the extempore speech will ask you to speak more if you're not talking enough, right? So even if you don't have much idea about the topic you are given, you can't gather much points. Initial few seconds speaking, try to think about the other related points which are relevant to that particular topic. And you should make sure that you follow a particular structure of introduction, main body, and the conclusion. Always give the introduction to the topic, then give some points, right, to support the introduction, and towards the end you should give the conclusion. All the haphazard conclusions or the haphazard collection of the thought should not be there. It should always be well organized, right? So on the day you have your extempore, you should avoid nervousness. You should not get nervous just because a topic has been given. Now, how to prepare for it, I told you, be aware of the current events which is happening around you. Whatever the events are happening around you, you should know about them. Some lot of topics are available on net also related to extempore. Common extempore speeches are given, and practice talking extempore with your friends whenever you start getting, right? So, and you will get only a minute or a two to talk. They will not give you 5 or 10 minutes to talk on any topic. Only 1 or 2 minutes they'll ask you to talk, and they'll give you just a minute to prepare also, right? So to prepare for the extempore, what you have to do is you need to follow certain tips which can prove very helpful in your extempore speech. Always remember, it's only delivered on a random topic. They will not give you topic before, and randomly on that moment itself they will give you the topic. And you always remember to prepare previously used extempore topics also which you're preparing, right? So always read the current affairs, read more about the current affairs. You should think first and then organize everything that you know about that topic, and then frame the outline that how you will start your points and how will you end. Introduction, body paragraph, that is 2 to 3 points to support your introduction, and towards the end you should write or talk about the conclusion. You should not bluff. No bluff should be there. No irrelevant or unnecessary information or the points which can attract the negative point should be given. You should always end your speech with the positive note, right? Always conclude with the positive note. Remain calm and composed, right? So shall I give you some more topics now?
Yes, ma'am.
The first topic is I will be the winner. I'll be the winner. The second topic is no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. So now think about it, these two topics, and let's see who all speak. I want majority of you to be interactive in the class. When I give you some topic, I want majority of you to speak. There is no point attending the communication skills classes where only the teacher is speaking and students are not speaking, right?
Can you repeat that task, ma'am? Repeat, please.
I will be the winner. I will be the winner.
I will be the winner.
I will be the winner, and no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Think
Brilliant.
about these topics and then talk. I give you 1 minute to prepare.
Feelant. No one can meet and feel.
Make you feel inferior.
Interior.
Inferior.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Ma'am, I can't the topics.
What?
Ma'am, I can't understand the topics.
See, the first topic is that I will be winner. So how will you prove that whatever the competition is, I'll be winner? You talk about it, that why will you be winner? What are your qualities are there because of which you feel that you will win any challenge?
And a speech in I will be winner.
In the speech, talk about it. Talk about this one topic. Why do you think that you will be winner? You will win anything, any competition or anything which is given to you. Quickly.
Oh.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Time it.
Yes, madam.
Yeah, speak.
I'm speaking on I will be the winner. Okay. In this topic, to be a winner, to be a winner is by your practice and by the way you, if you practice for a competition, like let me say a football competition, and you have your practice lessons, you attend them, and then you are smart in it, you are serious. So I don't know why you will not be a winner, because you are consistent in doing the things that you are supposed to do to be a winner. So I will be the winner. You are confident that you'll be the winner, and you are doing those things you ought to do. So that's what I know. That's all I know, madam.
Okay, next. Who will speak?
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes, ma,
hello.
can I say something?
Yes, you can talk about it.
Okay, ma. I would like to talk about no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Okay, but I would like to talk about it with a short story. But before I do that, I will like to define inferior and consent. Inferior means lower in rank, status, or quality. When you feel you are not up to something, you are not up to a position that has been inferior. Then consent means giving permission for something to happen. When you allow someone to dictate how your life is going to be, or how you're going to do something, that means you are giving consent. Now, the story is, I have a friend who all our colleague used to look down upon, like, oh, if you give him this thing, he can never do it. If you ask him to go this way, he will never make it. Then one day I called him and I asked him, why do you allow people to treat you this way? And he told me that it's because everything they are saying is true. Because all these things, he cannot do it. No matter how hard he tries to achieve all these things, he can't just make it. And I told him, look, it is not about you trying to do it. If you yourself, you do not believe in yourself, there is no way you are going to achieve anything. Your aims have to coincide with what you want to do. First, believe in yourself before you try to put in effort in doing anything. And from that day, he started believing that he can do something. Then one day, someone had told him he can't solve a question in a class. He knew that it is possible for him not to solve that question, but he still attempted it because he believed that if he attempted it, he could solve it. And luckily for him, he was able to solve that question. And from that day onward, anything he tries to do, he always believes in himself first. The last time we spoke, I told him, do you know what changed now in your attitude? And he said, no, I should tell him. And I told him, it's because you've refused to give anybody consent to dictate how your life is going to be. That is, no one can make you feel inferior except you give them that permission. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Next, who is speaking? Okay, so the next topic which I'll give you is execution is more important than planning. Write down, execution is more important than planning. Execution is more important than planning. Prepare for this topic for 1 minute and then we'll speak. Execution is more important than planning. Others who are not speaking, just if you are listening, you just have to keep yourself on mute, keep the video on.
Fine. Yes. And completely fine. Yes. Yes or no? Yes.
Mute your side if you are not talking.
You.
Farida Karimi, you have to put yourself on mute. Yeah. So prepare for this topic. Execution is more important than planning. Prepare and quickly start. Who is ready? Muhammad Sahadat can speak about it. Sahadat Hussain. Yes, prepared. Who will talk? Yes, speak, Timat.
Yes, ma'am. This topic, I understand that execution is part of the plan also. But the reason why it's more important than a plan is because you have to be well prepared for it. Because you can have a plan, but the execution part is not there. So it's laziness having the plan, which you don't have the execution plan. So I know that that's my own way of reasoning it, madam. I hope I tried.
Something more you speak?
Uh,
Anyone
like
else? Emmanuel? Ibrahim?
Yes, ma'am.
Yusuf?
Yes, ma'am.
Talk.
Hello.
Can I speak, ma'am?
Speak.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, I want to ask, can I go against the fact that execution is more important than planning?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Execution literally means solution to a problem. Why planning means the steps you take into solving that problem. I believe planning is more important than execution, because without the necessary steps laid down for you to solve a problem, you will not be able to solve a problem. You can't have a problem and just decide, oh, this problem, I will solve it, and then you solve it without any plan. It is not possible. It's just like, let me say, for example, the problem we are facing with global terrorism, it requires planning to execute, it requires planning to solve the problem. So I can't just wake up one day and decide, okay, I'm going to solve this problem, and as I say it, and it's going to be solved. No, I will have to lay down some steps, some plans on how to go about solving this problem. So without these plans, I will not be able to solve the global terrorism problem. So I believe planning is more important than execution. Thank you, ma.
Okay, anyone else?
Hello.
Yes.
Please, I wish to ask, like, what precisely is the topic? What are we talking about? I'm lost, actually.
It is like execution is more important than planning. Execution is more important than planning.
All right, so I guess what we are supposed to do is to like
You have to
elaborate.
talk about this topic for 1 minute. That is, execution is more important than planning. It's not just plan. You have to work on that plan also, right?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
All right. We would like to briefly elucidate on execution being better than more than planning. This could be understood based on the perceptions of people concerning planning and execution. But looking at planning and execution cannot be done without planning. So there is an adage which says, failure to plan is a plan to fail. So it means in life, you cannot execute whatever you have without planning. It means the steps that you have to take in life to get what you want to achieve. So if you want to get your desired results, so that you will not mingle into things that will land you into trouble, or that things that will not give you your desired result, you must have to follow planning as a step to achieve your goals. So planning is a very good and insight to people that will be able to get what they need or desire in life. So planning is more better to go on than execution. Thank you.
Thank you. Good. Yes, Nobel, you want to speak?
Yes, ma'am.
Speak.
Ma'am, the true fact is that the plan is better than execution. Suppose we will want to a fruit like the mango, then we have not planned to the plant the tree, the protect it and nurture by it. Then how can we get the mango? If we can get the mango, the first thing is we have a better plan. So how to we get the mango from a tree? Education is not impossible without planning. That's all, ma'am.
Okay. Anyone else?
Mom. Hello, Mom.
Yes. Hello, Vita. Tell me.
Can I go?
Yes, please talk.
Okay. Execution is more important than planning. For me, I prefer execution because the perfect plan, if it is poorly executed, it will fail. A plan needs to be well executed because you have to work hard. You can make a wonderful plan, but without execution, it will fail. As now, my biggest goal actually is learning to speak English, but without an effort, I will fail. Because even if I have plan, but without effort, it will be failure. That is all.
Okay, so now the next topic which I'll give you is something about self-grooming. Talk about self-grooming.
Grooming or grooming? Grooming.
Grooming. That is, you get ready and you do something, no, like to look nice in front of people. Self-grooming.
Grooming. Oh, groom. Okay.
Prepare for it 1 minute and then everyone. See, all those who have not yet spoken once also, I want all of you to speak.
I think self grooming is not a strange word to most of us who are aspiring to be educated now, because even our aspect of studies, we are grooming ourselves. If we are talking about being leaders of tomorrow, what are the tasks for us to achieve our aims to be leaders of tomorrow? So our preparations towards achieving our desire to be leaders of tomorrow we start from grooming ourselves now as leaders, taking steps, making moves for it. So from one step to the other in various things of life, could be in our way of doing things, in our code of conduct, in our mode of dressings and all that, that can speaks volume of our lives. So grooming ourselves is steps forward, moving forward for what we have in life. Thank you.
Thank you. Who else will talk about this topic?
Ma'am,
Yeah, Noble. Tell.
Regular grooming is essential to the well-being of our personalities. But ma'am, I lead a simple life. I am a ordinary man, so I have not much idea about grooming. It's the better talk by women because they're grooming every day, and they're trying to attract any people, especially the men. So I don't talk anymore.
Okay, who will talk about it now?
Can I proceed?
Yes.
Okay. To me, I understand grooming as like your appearance, how you appear or present yourself in community. To have a very good self-grooming conduct, it suffices that you like maybe your dressing code should be responsible. You should maybe put a smile on your face because the way you present yourself really matters in maybe achieving your future goals, in many other stuff like that. For example, I can take an example of an interview. Self-grooming is going to come in with first the way you dress, the way you dress up. Secondly, your status, like the way you smile, your facial status. If you smile, if of course if you're angry, the people you're talking to are going to maybe misunderstand you or have a different judgment of how can I put it, of what you're thinking or what you're doing or your mode. So to me, self-grooming, like as I said, self-grooming has to do with your presentation of your whole self. And secondly, is going to help in achieving future career. That's all I can say about self-grooming. Thank you.
Thank you. Who else will talk about it?
Ma'am, I can try.
Yeah, speak.
Okay, self-grooming. In this life, we have to be ready in everything, in every situation. Like in education, about our future life. So, and anything else. So without self-grooming, we may fail as easy. So we have to take care about our work, appearance, our opinions. Like this, we will prove our presence in the world. That's all.
Okay, next who will speak? Yes, Timat, speak.
Ma'am, I want to talk something.
Hmm.
I think grooming is only for girls because boys' life are very simple. It's not only me.
No, grooming is for every individual. It's not just for like girls. Even boys need to groom properly. Grooming is all like basic hygienic skills. What you talk about, no?
Yeah.
Hygiene habits. They
And
all come
boys are
under this.
simple
I do
smartness, but
all the
grooming is
things,
only
ma'am.
for
What
ladies.
I do all these things, grooming.
All
What
all
that needs only needs. not extra. I don't like extra grooming.
Ma'am, can I say something?
Yeah, speak.
Personal grooming is need to be kept as simple as possible. We know everybody that self grooming is very important for a person, because this is the this is
Can I say something? Can I speak?
Yeah, speak.
I understand self-grooming as maintaining and cleaning of body parts. Like self-grooming, for example, you want to go to school, you must do self-grooming. If you are going to church, you must do self-grooming. Self-grooming, sorry. Self-grooming is all about taking care of your body well, arranging and cleaning your body parts, maintaining them. Self-grooming is also like also good food. When you eat good food, you do self-grooming. When you bathe, you do self-grooming. And so I understand self-grooming as cleaning and maintaining of body parts, man.
Okay, so now the next topic is every great achievement is done slowly. Write down the next topic. Every great achievement is done slowly. Every great achievement is done slowly. Written. Now prepare for this topic and then we will speak.
Repeat the topics, ma'am, please.
Every great achievement is done slowly. Every great achievement is done slowly.
Hello, ma. Hello, ma.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Yes. Ready with the topic?
Yeah.
So speak.
Every great achievement is done slowly. I can totally agree with that assertion that every great achievement is done slowly. With this point of mind, there is an adage which says that if you take haste, you take wrong decisions. It is because there is no hurry in life. Life is gradually, steps by steps. So even greatness is not a product of pursuit. So whatever you have been ordained to be in life, you cannot take haste to achieve it. Going slowly will enable you to take corrections of even things that you may fall in, that may even affect you or hamper you from reaching your destination point. So it is even advisable that we should take life gradually than taking haste in whatever we are doing. Even if we are looking, as we all have aims of being rich. Nobody will even think of being a poor person in life, I know, because we know that poverty has no single advantage in life. So people, even if we are to ask that what do we want to be in life, nobody would think about going to something that is not great. Everybody will be aiming high. So, but it is gradually that we may get there. But taking haste will land us into trouble, we even take us to a wrong path of what we are targeting. So slow and steady can give us a good understanding and focus towards what we are going than taking haste. Thank you.
Thank you. Others?
Ma'am, I am.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
speak. Yeah, speak.
Ma'am, I am. Okay.
Speak.
The adage Rome was not built in a day, and slow and steady wins the race. Point to an essential attribute of achievement or success. That it takes time and consistent effort. A great achievement doesn't occur instantly, but is a result of years and hard work, perseverance, determination, and self-belief. Also, an achievement which is based on a strong foundation is more likely to last longer than one which is laid on a weak foundation. Every great achievement begins from a scratch. Nothing can be achieved overnight. Overnight success is more of an exception rather than norm. Just as a seed takes time to bloom into a flower, a good thought or action becomes a great achievement only with time. That's all me. Ma'am, can you hear me? Hello, ma'am.
Oh, madam, are you there?
Yes, very good, Nobel. Next, who will speak? Next, who will speak?
Hello.
Yes, hello. Yeah, Timid, speak.
Okay, madam. Every great achievement is done slowly. It is true and it is a right statement. One, because an achievement on itself is not just a one-day job or something you just get out of luck.
Hello,
An
darling.
achievement is out of work and consistency and time. So every great achievement is done slowly because you need to plan it. You need executions plans too. You need patience. You need boldness, and also you also need courage to do whatever you want to do to achieve the plans you want. Like for example, I have achievement to achieve scholarship program in India. So I need consistency, I need time, and I need to learn also. So it's the gradual process to achieve that. And I'm saying that every great achievement is done slowly. It's a right statement. it needs time to do it. That's all I can say, ma'am. Hello. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, good. Timoth, who else will talk about this topic now?
Yes, Ma, can I just add some point of view?
Yes, please add.
Okay, like the way my brothers have said, I just have 2 to 3 points to put across. Like, of course, we all understand how a tree started. Like a tree, it is start from the root and then it grows up. Although there are a lot of difficulties, so with that, if we are to take it as personally like human beings, of course, there are a lot of troubles, a lot of things happening. So if you put your heart, like, I have to do this, of course, you have to suffer for it. That is one. And it requires hardworking persons for you to achieve your goals and for you to be called a successful person. So there are a lot of things to tackle out. Like every great achievement is done slowly and it is something gradually. So it is a gradual process. And then like for a child starts learning things back at home. And then from there you go to a nursery school. From nursery school, you go to grade 1, proceeding, going. This is how life is going. Like it is a gradual process. So for us to achieve all what we need to have in life, so we need to accept all types of challenges. And I think these are the few words I can put across, and with the help of my friends, they will add more. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, anyone else?
Ma'am,
Hmm?
okay, every great achievement is done slowly. So first of all, everyone knows that when a farmer puts a kernel on the ground, it can grow directly. It will grow at least after 3 or 4 months. So we have to work more as we can, because the work we do today, we will see it in the future as a big achievement. We have to focus on our work and wait for it until it grow and become a big harvest, because one day we will find it in front of us. So we must be patient for it, and it will grow in the future and become a big achievement. So because of that, every great achievement is done slowly.
Yes, very good, Ibrahim. Next, who will speak? Next. Okay, so I'll give you another topic, the new topic which I'll give. On this we spoke, some of you. I'm scared of failure. Talk about I am scared of failure. Scared of failure. Okay, prepare for it.
Mom, what did you say?
I am scared of failure.
Scared of?
Failure.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Alma, you can speak.
I'm scared of failure is a very good topic for us to discuss and then to sensitize a lot of people in the society, because failure is not even a good result. Failure is the product of one's inability to perform. Failure gives one a setback. Failure is not achievable. Failure can never gives one a recommended. So, as a person, my dreams are to succeed. That is why I hate failure with passion. One, to be in the side of failure or a failure human being. So failure is never advisable to be boast of, or we can give one a credit. Failure has nothing to do with human beings in terms of growth and development. When you fail, it appears that you have totally been discredited. So failure is never something that I, as a person who is looking forward to being a good leader of tomorrow, will think of, than thinking of failure in life, because it has nothing to give me as a tangible result for success. That's my submission. Thank you.
Okay. Others, Edward will speak now.
Ma'am, I am.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, hello, talk.
May I?
Speak
Hello,
about
ma'am.
this topic. Hello.
Ma'am, can I speak?
Yeah, Nobel will speak. Unmute yourself, Nobel.
Okay, ma'am. Unmuted. It's often normal to feel scared or have doubts when you are about to try something new. It can be committing or a relationship or engineering.
Yes, continue, Nobel. Hello. Okay, so now the next topic is
Mom, I'm not speaking.
talk about energy conservation. Energy conservation. Energy conservation. Prepare for this for 1 minute and then we'll talk.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, speak. Who is speaking?
Max Aluma again on the line.
Yeah, Aluma, speak.
Yeah, energy conservation cannot be overemphasized as far as this society is concerned, because life is all about living, and this living must have to do with a lot of things that we are to benefit and enjoy them as our own rights. Because when you talk about energy conservation, that energy can be in living and other non-living things too, that gives us light, that gives us other things that we as living organisms used to benefit from. When you talk about light energy, you talk about lots of energies, and even the human beings themselves. When we talk about energy, we talk about the strength. And this strength, without it, you can do nothing. That is why when we are in shortage of strength, when we lack the capability, when we lack the ability, when we don't have the strength and the will of doing things, we look for energy that can give us that strength to go ahead to perform whatever task or in any Herculean task that we are to go on and do. So energy conservation helps us a lot to carry out every function, being it spiritually or physically, or in every manifestations of life that can offer to us. So energy conservation is very, very important as far as life is concerned and as far as the world at large is. Thank you very much, and that is my submission.
Okay, next who will talk about it?
Ma'am, I am.
Yes, Noble, start.
Hello,
start.
madam.
Okay, ma'am.
Hello, madam.
Conservation of energy is an essential aspect of human existence. Without conserving energy, there is no way in which can survive in the future. One might wonder why conservation of energy is vital for survival. The reason lies in the renewable and non-renewable resources. All the resources of a country get utilized in the production of energy. Thus, energy have various forms. The energy that is generated from tidal waves is called tidal energy. The energy is made from wind is called wind energy. Hydroelectricity is the electrical energy that is generated at the dams. While mills are used to harness the power of winds and transform them into energy. Here we have discussing converting the topic which is beneficial for students concerning exams and assignments, etc. Thank you, ma'am.
next topic is positive thinking is important for growth. Positive thinking is important for growth. Prepare for this topic. Positive thinking is important for growth.
Oh, yes. As for me, that topic is even self-explanatory because positive thinking is good for growth. It's not about imagination, it's about originality here. Once as we are in life, as we are living, we need to think positively than thinking negatively, because the negative aspect of our life has no result and it will affect us negatively as it implies. So positive thinking will give us a sense of direction. That positive thinking will help us to bring out whatever we are planning for. That positive thinking will not even divert our attention to even corners that can pull us down towards what we are aiming of. So I think positive thinking is a way of life that we in the society as human beings right now who are moving into a global world of changing society has to have to maintain as a way of life, because life dynamic as it changes, we cannot think negatively in it, but think positively in it so that we can meet up with it with test of time. That's my submission. Thank you.
Okay,
Hello, ma'am.
others?
Ma'am, I am.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, Timat, speak.
Hello. May I speak, ma'am?
Yeah, speak.
Okay. Positive thinking is very beneficial to our mental health, primarily because any form of paranoia and negative thoughts that can cause depression and stress. The process is actually a domino effect in terms of our overall health, because those who think positively feel happier and more content with their lives. And it's always when you think, it reduces stress and depression. I think positively. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, next
Ma,
who
can
was
I say?
speaking, Timat?
Ma, can I talk?
Yes, please talk, Grace.
Okay. I am in love with that topic, and it is really so much helpful to us, especially the students and as well other people around. And positive thinking, it helps in so many ways. Like one, if you think so positively, it always reflects into your mind, your body as well. Positive thinkers will have less illness and is seen to possess such a stable kind of thinking. You will have great things always in life. You will not be thinking of things that will disorganize things in you. And even your status, you live healthy. Of course, there is nothing that is distracting you from doing all your activities, and even your strength, and they are less likely to suffer from depression and more healthy than the negative thinkers. Of course, once we think so negatively, and this will always lead us into failures, and most of us we fail, it is because we don't have the ability to overcome the problems instead of thinking so positive of how to bring out or to overcome the trouble that you're going through, we will think so negatively and we give up in life. That is why most of us are failing. And let me just say, in the side of students, of course, most of us are struggling by all means to get to school, and even some parents, they don't support us to go to school. Then you find it so difficult, you give up. Like, my parents that does not support me, so what should I do? It's none of my concern. You will have like bad thoughts, and even you join a bad influence of people, they be giving you bad things, and you end up as a loser. But if you have that kind of positive thinking, this will lead you, like, you will never care about what others will be doing. Of course, your parents does not treat you well. If you have that kind of a mind, you will even be stable. You say, okay, since these people does not care about me, I have to stand for myself. Maybe after seeing the goodness in me, that is when they will come to realize that, wow, this person is doing something great. That is when you get support from other sides. And other students, they drop out of school because they depend on their parents. They don't want to work hard. They just rely all the problems on their parents. That's why they end up failing. So it is so much important for us to have a positive thinking in everything. Even it doesn't mean in brain, even your body, you grow healthy, you have a lot of things to think about, and even you grow in vision and in big dreams. So I am so much touched with the topic. So thank you, Ma.
Very good. Who else will speak? Noble, you wanted to speak, na? Speak.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, speak.
The wonderful thing about positivity is that it doesn't just affect one area of us, it affects every area. It depending on our personalities and our upbringing, we believe that our happiness matters. Positivity makes it easier to achieve our goals. That because when we in a positive frame of mind, we can make better decisions. We can look ahead and plot of a course rather than just reacting to the setbacks we encounter. We don't get stuck within negative self-talk. Here are 5 reminding about the importance of positive attitudes for students, our mental health, the total in our whole life. Thank you, ma'am.
Great. Now Timath wanted to speak. Only 4-5 minutes are there. Last, Timath, you have prepared, so speak quickly.
Ma'am, thank you.
Yeah, speak.
Positive
Quick.
thinking
Only
is
5-6 minutes are left. Huh?
positive thinking is important for growth. Yes, it is, because
Talk, Timath. Huh?
it is important for growth normally, because actually negative thinking suppresses your mindset and your ability to do well. Even if you are planned to succeed, you might fail because you think that you fail. So negative thinking is suppressed. It's not good for the health, and positive thinking also is also good for every step you want to make. Although we've talked about execution plan is good, is better than planning. Yes, it is, but before that, you need a positive thinking mindset that, okay, I'm able to do this. Even if the teacher asks a question in class and you don't know well, you have that positive mindset that even if I try, the teacher will correct me. Not that you sit quiet and you don't say anything. You put negative mindset, and even if the teacher says anything, as long as you not try, you will not get it. So positive mindset is always good to always have in mind. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, have a question if you don't
Yeah.
mind. Please.
Yeah.
I want to know behind the story of your success. Please.
My success.
Yes.
It's hard work, persistence, and constantly trying to achieve my goal, never leaving it, always thinking positive, look forward, take help from anyone. When you don't know anything, you should always come forward and ask someone that, okay, fine, I don't know this. Could you please teach me? It could be someone who is younger to you or elder to you. You should never hesitate to learn new things. The more you will learn, the more you will succeed. You should always have a student attitude, respect others, respect your work, and stay committed to your goals. Definitely, you will get success.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay,
You are
Ma,
our
before you leave,
Yes.
hello, Ma.
Hello, Grace. Tell me.
I also have like additional point on what my brother had just said. Like, what will be your advice to those who always rely on their parents, thinking that they need all the assistance from their parents without them even thinking about or working hard? What will be your advice for them?
See, someone who is always reliant on someone else to help, right, to succeed. This is not actually a good habit. You should always tell them. See, self-reliance is someone or something, a very good habit which each and every one should inculcate in oneself, right? So if you are self-reliant, you'll know what is something which you want to learn. Try to work hard towards getting and achieving that goal. While trying to get that, in case if you don't know anything, say suppose there is certain concept which you don't know, or a certain particular thing which you are finding a difficulty, there's no harm in taking help from others, but just not taking the help. That should not be the entire work is being done by someone else. You can help them, you can ask them to help you, to teach you how to do that. Learn that first thing, right? First time you learn, do it with the someone else's help, and so that next time again in life the same situation come, you are not helpless looking forward for someone else to come and do your work. Very
Okay,
first
Ma.
time when you come across something which you are finding it difficult, find someone to mentor you, find someone to guide you. Never hesitate. There's no harm in telling that, okay, fine, suppose somebody asks you to do something in Excel and you don't know how to do that in Excel. There's no harm asking someone. Go ahead and ask someone who knows about it to teach you. Learn that skill. Do that first assignment with someone else's help. By learning, along with it, you are also learning. So that second time when the same thing comes, you should be able to do it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Ma.
Obviously,
I'm talking out of experience because, hello?
Yes, Grace, I'm listening.
Yeah, I'm talking out of experience because there are some other students that I am with them in school. Whenever you tell them of success, you tell them to work hard. What they tell you is, my father is rich, my family, they are all rich. So if I fail, it's not your business because we are rich. So that is why I think most of the children, they have taken their parents' wealth wasn't than their own. Instead of fighting hard to get their own, that is why I was asking for that positivity or that kind of
They say that their parents have wealth and they don't want to do it and they will go into business. But again, to do business also, at least the profit or the loss you're getting it in business, you need some idea. You need that knowledge. Studies are something you have to study about the business. If your mind is broad, if you have studied certain things, then definitely you will be successful in that business also. Right? To run a business also, you need certain amount of knowledge. So acquiring knowledge is never going to be waste. No hard work ever goes waste. Every single time you're working hard towards learning any concept, today it might not be useful for you, but later on in the life, over the path, when you will join the dots of the previous hard work, you will realize that everything is connected and you are learning new things, right?
Ma'am,
Yes.
who had played a vital role in your success?
Pardon?
Who had played and vital role in your success?
My parents, my children, my students, like all of you. See, if
Thank
you
you,
are a
Ma.
teacher, as a teacher, my success cannot be measured by what I am earning. I measure my success in terms of what my students are learning. At the end of this lesson, if it's a communication skills class and out of some 15 students, if 10 also are speaking and their communication skills have improved, that is what is the measure of success for me. If I take a class and not a single person is speaking in my class and I'm the only one speaking, that is a failure for me, right? So to measure the teacher's successes, the level of learning what their students are getting for me. So if you all are doing good, right? If you are able to fulfill your goals, that is the level of my success. And all of you are behind my success, isn't it?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't count my success in terms of money. My success is the smile which my children have, my students have on their face while attending the classes. They look forward to the next class. They practice what is being learnt in the class. They interact in the class. They take away something good at the end of the 1.5 hours or 2 hours class. That is what is my earning. That is what is success. As a teacher, I feel, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes. So hope
Okay,
you all
have a great
enjoyed the
day.
class.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
So I
ma'am.
think
Thank
very
you.
soon from Thursday, your aptitude class will also start and verbal aptitude will be taken by me only. Right?
Okay, ma'am.
So we'll see you, I think, on Thursday also.
Okay,
So
thank
till
you.
then, keep practicing, keep talking. See you on Thursday. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Fine.
Thank you,
Bye.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Nice
Thank you.
time.
Will there
Thank
be no
you.
class tomorrow?
Yes, pardon?
Regards back to the
Will there be no
family.
class tomorrow? Will there be no class tomorrow?
I have no idea about tomorrow. Somebody else's class will be there, no? Whatever the schedule is given to you, you follow as per that.
Okay,
I'm
ma'am.
not seeing anything about tomorrow's class. I'm not saying anything about tomorrow's class. Whatever the schedule is there, you have to follow that. Okay?
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, follow. My next, I'll come for the next class, which is assigned to me. Okay? Bye.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, beta.
Thank you, ma'am.